Kenneth, you were saying to me there a while ago, you had a great cure for warts. What was that?
Well, there was a man here in Branch that had a cure for warts, Mr. Alan Power. I know he cured mine one time because my hands were full of warts and my mother told me to go up see Mr. Alan Power that he would cure them for me, right? So I went up to his house and he did say a prayer over my hands, and he counted the number of warts around my hands, and then with a piece of chalk he made a number of marks of the number of warts on the oven in his stove, and he told me, he said, when the marks are gone, my warts will be gone. But I didn't think much about it afterwards. I was only young. But anyway, one day my mother said to me, she said, "Ken, all your warts are gone." I said, "Yes." I said, "I didn't even realise it." But she said, "Go up down to the house and see if the marks are still there." Well, I went up and all the marks were gone from his oven. So, you know, I wasn't thinking about it or anything, but it happened. My warts went when he said the prayer, and he put the marks on the oven. You know.
And you were saying your mother used to make up a poultice, was it?
Poultice, yes. Yeah, I remember one time I had an infection. I had a cut on my arm and it got infected, and there was a red streak going up through my arm there. And my mother, you know, she made up a pan of, I guess it was a mixture of bread and hot water, and she used to put it in a cloth, and she'd rub my arm and kept rubbing my arm until the red streak left and went right back down to the cut. So they called it a poultice. That's how they cure the infections traveling up through your body.
And do you ever, even when you'd have a sore tooth, you get a bit of bread and salt to put it on it as children, or did you do it?
No. Well, mostly for toothaches, they always had a drop of brandy in the house. They would give a small spoonful of brandy and tell you to hold it on whatever side was paining, and that would kill, the alcohol would kill the pain. Most of the time.
You'd be given that even as a child, you'd be given that, would you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we often tried a hot plate on it with a cloth over it, but that never worked.
A hot plate with a cloth in your face, was it?
Yes, over to the side of your face, but that never really worked. I think it only made it worse.
Do you ever see people years ago getting boils in their neck and on?
Yes, several people had boils, the neck and face. People said it was dirty blood. I'm not sure if it was or not. But you had to wait. You had to put a cloth over a bandage and wait till it get ripe, and then you'd have to squeeze it out after a while. It was painful, but you had to wait till it got ripe enough. Otherwise, you couldn't get it out.
And were there any doctors around here years ago?
Not here, no. No, there were some people in the community that, you know, did a bit of work on people, but they weren't doctors. On my time, there was a nurse that lived there, so she done some work, and we had a nurse in St. Bride's when I was growing up. She was like a doctor. She done a lot of work through the communities.
And if you got sick here, then you got sick?
Yes. Well, if you got sick really bad, you'd have to, you'd have to be heading for Placentia. And back in my father's time, it was mostly a horse and cart. There was people who were taxis. At that time, they had a good horse and a good cart, and they would take people back and forth to Placentia.
But otherwise, you looked after yourselves, did you?
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
You know, an odd time a doctor would visit the community, and he would just, if there was teeth to be pulled, he would just get his kid out of the wagon, and he might pull your teeth right there on the road.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Do you ever see the boys when we're getting teeth out drinking brandy when they're getting a tooth out or anything like that, or?
No.
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 You didn't have a tooth fairy, did you, as a children, did you?
Yes, we did, yes.
You did?
Still put her,
Tooth under the pillow?
Put a tooth under the pillow, and you'd be expecting something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was when you were a child?
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah, it wasn't as much what they get nowadays. It was very small. Maybe a nickel or dime or a quarter or something.
Yeah.
Da